So for the second part of the scene analysis, where it involves lighting, I chose two scenes: Mal's death and the building's folding scene. So Mal's death, she's sitting on the ledge of a hotel building, believing she's still in a dream, but isn't. When you enter the scene through the hallway, it's dimly lit. Okay, wait. Cobb is walking down a hallway that's dimly lit. He enters the room where the lighting, it can be mistaken for like a romantic setting, but all the furniture is flipped over, glass is on the floor that is broken, so you know, okay, something's wrong. This is not a romantic dinner scene because everything is all messed up. He goes to the window and he sees that the window is open, and he sees on the other side of the hotel, Mal is sitting on the ledge about to jump because she thinks it's still a dream world to her. Only light that can be shown when she is seen is the light from the hotel room across the way where she is. So she's on the ledge and sitting next to the open window. The light from the hotel room is the only light you can see, and a little bit of light from outside. But when you look at her, she has shadows all over her body. And it just gives off this vibe that something bad is going to happen. It does not look like anything good is going to come from this situation. She kicks off her shoe, and when the camera pans down, the shoe falls into a dark void. You don't see a ground. Even though it's the real world, you don't see the ground. The shoe just falls into like a dark void. So, no light, symbolizing like once she goes down there, that's it. She's gone. And Cobb is trying to convince her that this is the real world, not a dream world. But when you look at the shoe fall into the dark void, you don't see it hit the ground, which gives the illusion like, okay, it does look like a dream world because that's what she thinks it is. The lighting is very dim throughout the scene. The colors are dark, like they're red, yellow, and white colors are seen darken everywhere. The whole color scheme, the lighting is setting a tone that something sad and terrible is going to happen. You can see a shadow all around her. You can see shadows on his face. And she talks about wanting to be free. And because she really doesn't think she's in the real world. And the lighting only enhances the dark scenery of her talking about this. And then the colors really played a role in it. It just shows a melancholy scene when you put everything together. Because if it weren't for Mal about to unalive herself in the scene, it could be said as a very romantic evening, but when looking at her actions and everything you see before she jumps, it's like there's nothing romantic about this. It's a very sad scene. The next scene analysis with lighting I chose was the building's folding in scene. The scene takes place outside. It's not very bright, but enough light to where everything is visible. In the scene, Cobb's in Arian Elliot Page's character are walking through Cobb's subconscious, and the city begins to fold in on itself, showing how she can manipulate things that in his subconscious. When the city folds in on itself, the lighting stays the same. No shadow is cast. Basically, like altering the physics of the dream world. The laws of physics don't apply to a dream world. You can see him and her walking down the street, then walking literally up the next street. As the city folded in on itself, the lighting's still the same. Even though everything looks normal, it's not, because the people in the subconscious are staring at Elliot Page's character because they recognize that character as a foreign entity. Like, it doesn't belong there. They don't belong there. So even though the lighting makes it look like a normal walk through the city, it shows that even if something looks normal, it's not, because everyone's glaring at Elliot Page's character because they know that they don't belong there. That's not their subconscious. And the lighting just makes it all the more unnerving because it looks normal. The lighting makes it look normal, like it's a normal walk, but it's not. It's not.